Now, so many of you guys were worried about how brown my coconut oil is, and the reason it's so brown is because it's not actually coconut oil. This right here is a prime example of how useful the Amish make everything that they own. I bought this at an Amish store. This is a recycled coconut oil container where they put their own homemade molasses in. And if you've ever had store-bought molasses and you didn't like it, you should give this a try. This doesn't even taste like it's in the same time zone as store-bought molasses. And we are going to use it today, and we're going to make molasses cookies because I am not letting this stuff go to waste and not make any cookies with it. Now, the way that the Amish make their molasses is they raise their own cane stalks, and once those cane stalks are ripe, they just chop them up and squeeze the juice out, bring the juice to a boil, and just boil it down until it turns into molasses. And sometimes if they're feeling really festive, they let it boil until it turns hard, and then they have molasses candy. We need to beat together our softened butter with some sugar and our molasses. Make sure it's nice and fluffy by the time you're done. Now, if you're making a double batch, you're gonna have to add 2 eggs, but I'm just gonna make a half a batch because me and my husband don't need that many cookies. Just beat that egg in really well. And we used to make these cookies a lot for snacks to school because we always had to pack our school lunches, and we had 2 recesses where we ate snacks. So we always had to pack 2 snacks and our lunch. These cookies are really simple to make. You just mix together your sugar and your eggs with the butter and molasses, and then you add all the rest of your dry ingredients, mix it all together, and the cookie dough is done. And the dry ingredients will be salt first, then you add your flour. Then we're also going to add our baking soda, and I always buy this in big bulk bags because I use it for my laundry too. Then you need some ground cloves, and these cookies will have a very distinct spice flavor. We're going to add some ground nutmeg in there as well. And then last, our ground cinnamon. This is the part where you just mix it all together, and by now it should start smelling really good. This is a fairly stiff dough. We're going to have to chill it for at least 10 minutes in the fridge, and you can chill it overnight if you want to. Once your dough is chilled, you need to grease your cookie sheet, and I always just grease the spot I'm going to put my cookie in. That's something my mom taught me to do. I'm going to grease it with butter. You can also use lard. And I know a lot of people would probably only make these cookies in the fall because they're spicy cookies, thus there's fall cookies. But the Amish don't look at spice like that. They eat it all year round. I always just use my regular size cookie dropper. You can also use a spoon if you want. We need to bake these once you have them dropped on the cookie sheet. It shouldn't take you long to bake these. Immediately after they're done baking, you want to take them off the pan and put them on a rack to cool. These things are beautiful. These are supposed to be a little bit crispy around the edge and maybe chewy in the middle. These breaking through is exactly what it's supposed to look like. Let's take a bite and make sure they're as good as they smell and look. A little bit of milk with this would be bomb right now. These things are delicious. And you guys know where to find the recipe. It's in my Amish cookbook. The website is socialsbylavina.com, linked in my profile, depending what platform you're on, in the caption. Or you can just go to your browser app and type socialsbylavina.com into your search bar, and my website will pop up. And the same cookbook that has this recipe in it has over 180 other recipes in it from my childhood. So I hope you guys go check that out and enjoy.